direction of the World Heavyweight Championship with CM Punk as champion. I'll
Mm,
let you take it from here, Mackenzie.
congratulations, first of all, CM Punk.
Congratulations, CM Punk. Well deserved, well deserved.
Yeah.
Because I think if they gave it to Jay Uso, people would have rioted. People would have rioted. That would
Can
have
you
been
imagine? Oh
Don't
my
say Jey
God.
Uso's name while I'm drinking something.
yeah, people would have rioted. But now, where do they go from here? Apparently, we already know where they're gonna go from here. Logan Paul. I see. I don't know if Logan Paul is gonna get a title match or it just is just a setup for Survivor Series. I think he's gonna get a title match.
I think
Yeah.
he's gonna get a title match.
I,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wrestling wise, I'm not against it. I'm not against it because Logan Paul can wrestle.
You can.
I know he's
I
not
give him
gonna
that.
win it, but he can wrestle, and it's gonna be a good match.
Does he deserve the
Um,
title match before the one of the Bronze though?
What's that?
um,
I couldn't hear you go.
I'm sorry. Does he deserve the title match before one of the Bronze?
He
what did the
does it.
Bronze, what did the Bronze do to deserve the title match yet, though?
That's
All
true.
they did was like cripple Seth Rollins. That's all they did.
What
Like,
did
Well,
Logan? What did Logan do?
well,
um,
Braun did beat Roman Reigns. He did. Logan Paul, though, it adds to the heat.
It
Because
does.
Logan Paul, he said
because
in
why does he deserve it? People already don't like him. Why does he deserve it? You know
Logan
what I'm
Paul
saying?
said it
So it
himself. I
adds
beat
to the
AJ
heat.
Styles. Logan Paul said it himself. I beat AJ Styles in WrestleMania.
So how do the Bronze take it? If he's gonna partner up with Logan and get a title match, who's this guy? That's what I'd be asking myself if I'm Braun Breaker.
Yeah,
Who the hell
yeah,
is this guy?
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, are they gonna give him a title match?
I don't know.
And they can actually play that as storyline. Like they could be partners in Survivor Series, but that doesn't mean they have to get along.
That's true. That could be its own little like story beef going on.
Yeah.
Like
And those two
Tin.
egos, oh my God, those two egos, I know they ain't gonna get along. And that push that he gave Logan Paul, he really
Oh,
hurt
that was
himself. He really hurt himself. He hit his head he hit his back of his head in the ring
Oh,
son.
really?
when Braun Breaker pushed him.
Oh.
Braun Breaker just vibrates. You can just he's just like
Yeah.
just ball of energy
Yeah.
waiting
Yeah.
to just be released. Like
I
that
love
He's
his
just
spears because he launches himself at you like a torpedo, bro.
so
I
dangerous.
love his spears.
Can I just say though, as an aside, I'm tired of the spear as a finisher.
Son, how much people got the spears now?
Okay, Charlotte uses the spear. It's not necessarily a finisher, but she uses it. Braun uses it.
Jey
Roman
Uso
Reigns uses it. Edge uses it. Both of the Usos use it.
use it.
That's at least six.
Yeah.
Like,
That's mad people that use the spear.
that's like enough. Like, what the hell? The jackhammer is a great move. Nobody uses it. So
Yeah.
why not? What, Goldberg is the only, like, what the hell?
Is you have to actually lift somebody up. Some people don't want to do that shit.
It's so,
Don't wanna do that shit. But
it's
I think we're going a little bit off
Yeah,
topic.
yeah. All right.
But yeah,
I'm
after
just saying, that's what I'm saying as an aside. But yeah, you're right. Let's get back to
but yeah, yeah, they can put the bronze in the picture, but I don't know how they're gonna put the bronze in the picture. Well, Braun Breaker already beat LA Knight. I think he already beat Jey Uso. So just by winning matches, he can go for the championship. But at the same time, like, how are they gonna do it? Are they gonna face each other also? So
That's what I
um,
mean. Like it's Logan, like are the
what
Bronze
about
matches
Bronson Reed? Bronson Reed is not going to going. It's only Braun Breaker that's going for it.
that's how Heyman sells it sometimes, you
Yeah.
know?
yeah, like how they fit in is gonna be very interesting. If you really, really look at it, if you really think about it, there's a bunch of names that right now that are around that are like sniffing that title, that are around it. There really, really are.
Yep.
And they gotta kind of get some clarity. I know we talk about LA Knight. Where does he fit into all of this? I think that he would make sense as potentially his next challenger. I don't see why not. I'm not a huge fan of LA Knight, but the crowd is with him, and they're with him in a different way than they are with Jey Uso. So
Completely. He has
I wouldn't have a problem with that.
yeah.
I wouldn't have a problem with that if they turn a Knight heel,
He'd be a great
but
heel.
It'd be a
the
great
crowd is already but the crowd is already with him, so it would be like, okay, if they turn him heel, they'll be cheering him at the same time. So
Yeah,
like, would that work? Because when you see CM Punk at championship as a champion, where are all the heels that he's gonna face?
true.
Everybody else is a face too. Like
Yeah.
they gotta bring out some heels over here. Like
Yeah,
when's Gunther coming back? Like I know
That
Gunther's
that's a
injured.
big one.
He
I
needs
I
to come back. They need to
I
bring
don't
heels into this picture.
I had mentioned this a couple of weeks ago, or maybe a few days ago. Like, there's going to be a shift happening, and that Gunther's a part of that shift. And I think that shift's going to happen on the road to WrestleMania. I think this is a downtime because you got, like I said, Bianca Belair, Gunther. You have a ton of people that are still in line waiting to come back.
live.
Gunther, and where are you going to put Gunther?
Yeah,
If I'm you, I don't know if I might want to put Gunther in the Universal title picture.
yeah, that's true. I
All
can see
these
that.
people, all
Or
these
the
people that we're naming, oh,
the not the Universal. It's the undisputed now.
Undisputed, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Even
I
though
might
there's
want to put.
another world title, but this one is somehow undisputed. All right.
I know Gunter can hold the belt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I
like
personally,
all these people like that we're mentioning, I don't see any of them next besides Gunther that's credible enough to beat CM Punk. I don't. I don't see LA Knight being CM Punk. I don't see Jade being CM Punk. Um, Gunther maybe. Braun Breaker, yeah, but I don't think they're gonna push that.
I
They're
don't
gonna
think. Yeah,
push
I
that
don't think
button
the fans
yet.
are ready.
there's a
They're gonna
sleep.
push that button yet. And are they gonna wait until Seth Rollins comes back and Seth Rollins wins Royal Rumble, or he just calls him the title to
There's
lose it? We don't know.
there's a secret potential huge feud in the lurks. CM Punk and Brock Lesnar.
That would be.
They could do that.
They could,
Brock
and
They could
Lesnar
definitely do that. They could
I
definitely
I
do that.
I went back and I watched Daniel Bryan
and
and
Brock.
John Cena,
That could be a WrestleMania match right there.
and
Go.
in that same SummerSlam, CM Punk. I don't know if y'all remember, CM Punk had that no DQ match against Brock Lesnar,
Yep. Yep.
and that thing was a freaking car crash.
It was crazy.
That
That's
was
when
all
he.
CM
That's when.
Punk with the elbow drop, but with the steel chair from the
Yep.
top rope. Like
From the top
that
rope.
match was awesome. So I would actually welcome Brock and Punk feud.
Yeah.
Actually, isn't that when he did that? He did it from the top rope. Didn't he also jump from the top rope to the announcer's table on top of Brock?
I
In that
believe he
match?
did. I
Yeah,
believe he
that
did.
was
That
crazy.
match was all over the place. That match was one of Brock's best. That's probably in my mind anyway, a top five Brock match all
It,
time.
I
Great
was
match.
thinking if there's any way the vision might work out, the vision might be a path towards CM Punk and Brock, because if Brock might be the one that they add to the Survivor Series, it might be that team you were talking about, McKendy, Logan Paul, Brock Lesnar, the Bronze, and Austin Theory you threw in there, I think.
Yeah,
And that could be, the beginning of the beef between
yeah.
Punk and Lesnar.
Yeah. I could.
And
And
we're
as
also
as
forgetting
Paul Heyman as the catalyst right there in the middle.
and we're also forgetting one other person, Roman Reigns.
Roman.
Yeah,
And if it's gonna be Roman Reigns, they're not gonna pull that trigger until WrestleMania.
yeah.
Because Punk and Roman, that's a
That's the main
WrestleMania
event.
match.
That's the main
That's a
event.
WrestleMania match,
Well,
right?
the question is, where do you put these people at what title? Like CM Punk is going to hold that heavyweight title. Are you going to put Roman Reigns on the heavyweight title?
Honestly,
He hasn't
no.
held it
I don't. Roman Reigns doesn't need to win
at
a
all.
I
championship
don't think so either.
for
At
next
all.
for next
Ever.
2 or 3 years. Two
So
or
Ever.
you're
three
talking
years.
you're more talking about a Punk Roman Reigns no title feud.
Or he just doesn't get near the title. Like he has these matches where the title is not even involved. Like they can do a Roman Reigns, they can do a Roman Reigns versus Braun Breaker, and that could be a
Breaker.
WrestleMania match. They
That's
could do a
true.
Roman Reigns versus Gunther.
Yep.
That'll be a WrestleMania match.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, there's a whole bunch of list of people that Roman Reigns can face that could be non-title matches, and they'll still be big, huge matches.
Yeah.
Big, huge matches, depending on who's he facing, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, Roman Reigns doesn't need to be next to the title picture for a very long
At
time.
all. I
Very
think
long time.
I think we're all in agreement though that Punk is probably gonna be holding that belt. I think he's gonna be holding
So
it.
WrestleMania.
So
I
WrestleMania.
think so. I think
And he
he'll
needs
get a
to
decent run. I think he'll probably drop it. I mean, depending on who his opponent is, I'm sure he'll. I feel like he will drop it at WrestleMania, but I don't know. That's just me going on a hunch that really isn't based on anything. I just don't think that he'll win that match. But
I
it
would
depends on who it is. Depends on
I
who.
would love it if Drew wins the Royal Rumble and he picks Punk and he beats Punk.
That'd be
They can
cool.
revisit that feud.
You think it's been long enough?
No, I don't.
I was thinking about that, but
Seth is back by the Rumble too.
Well, no.
I don't want
Seth is probably gonna be back closer to something like either Elimination Chamber or the last couple of weeks of the road to WrestleMania.
Wait, did you say
Because it
six
says
months
six
though?
months.
I don't think Seth is gonna have a match at WrestleMania. He might interfere in a match, but I don't think he's gonna be in a match at
So
WrestleMania.
we're just saying Seth is out for the rest of this year, probably.
Well, yeah, I think he's definitely done for the rest of the year. Actually, you know what? Let me check. I might be
Because
confused.
6 months lands on in April. It
Uh,
lands in April.
So
I
he's
might
back.
be wrong
On
about that. I
Wrestlemania,
might be confusing him with someone else. Let me see.
you
Uh,
know, but yeah.
All right. So no, because I'm thinking storyline wise, Seth is, Seth Punk. If Seth were to come back, but storyline wise, if you just like let Seth rock out this year, get better, become 100%, maybe be backstage, and you let Punk rock with that title for a year, and Seth comes back and be like, yo, you've held my title for a year.
yeah. Well,
Good, good, good.
yeah. So
That
he
could
should be
potentially
back.
be
No, I'm sorry, Gil. Go ahead. That's my
that
bad.
could potentially be the biggest WrestleMania ever.
Yeah, I mean, they have a lot of names that they could throw at WrestleMania to make this something really, really big and really, really special.
Yeah.
I don't know that they will though. Yeah, so Seth Rollins 6 months, but he is a candidate to return. Oh yeah, around Elimination Chamber or the road to WrestleMania.
Okay.
So
So
yeah, there's a but that's him being cleared to wrestle.
yeah,
That's not, he can still be cleared for shenanigans. You know what I'm saying?
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
He definitely could be.
And
So
if he comes in as number 31 on the Royal Rumble
or 30.
or 30 and just I'm sorry, and 30 and just eliminates everyone or like
Like
one
he just
person
comes in
left.
and fucks everything up.
Yeah, you gotta do much.
I
Just throw
don't
people over the rope.
I wouldn't want Seth Rollins to come back and automatically like be the number one contender for the championship already. Like I would want him to be a little bit away from the title and just work on his revenge tour.
You
I
I
got
want
yeah.
want
him to
that's
be
exactly. I want him
like
to come back and get and exact revenge on the Bronze and
yeah.
Paul Heyman.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if he interferes in the match, the main event between whoever CM Punk is facing.
Yeah,
He
that's
interferes and it
what I'm saying.
causes CM Punk to lose the match. And
Yeah.
then he goes on a revenge tour about the bronze. He faces CM Punk because CM Punk did hold the championship that he never lost.
Yep.
And he made a vow that CM Punk will never hold a championship
Paul,
while
Paul,
he's wrestling. And
Paul.
the fact the minute that that he had to give the title and it goes to CM Punk, I know that's killing Seth Rollins
Well,
right
story like Paul Heyman consistently calls Braun the future of WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So the WrestleMania event might be Braun CM Punk. If CM Punk and Rollins interferes, but gets revenge on Braun, and Punk wins, and they look at each other like, "You mother, I don't want you to win this, but I gotta get these guys." You know what I mean? And you're like, "All right."
You
So yeah, there's a lot of ways it could go with it.
Yeah.
And they can also throw in the people that he mentioned during his promo. He mentioned
I'd like to
James
see Finn
McDonough.
Balor. I'd
Balor.
want to see Finn Balor the most out of all of that. I'd just like to see a Finn Balor CM Punk match, but I like Finn Balor. I would want him to come back.
A Finn Balor push for 2026,
That'd be
please.
awesome, please.
Like, can they pull that trigger already between Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio? They need to pull that trigger. Like
You've been building that for
if
you
they
like
if they
years.
don't do the Rey Mysterio trigger for Dom, please pull the Finn Balor trigger. Finn
Raymond
Balor
Dom
needs to push a singles push.
Dom should drop the belt, the AAA belt to his pops, the greatest luchador, and drop the Intercontinental belt to Finn. I thought they were waiting for Chad Cable to come back, but I don't know when he's coming back.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
Hmm. Yeah,
but hey,
so and this is all, and we're saying all of this, and one thing could happen that could mess up this whole conversation.
CM Punk gets injured.
Exactly. This man is 47 years old. Hold on.
Is he
47 years old.
47?
47 years old.
Damn, son.
Yeah. So 47 and like if are we expecting him to be a fighting champion? Like is he gonna
Maybe.
be wrestling it every single I know he's not gonna be wrestling every Raw.
I don't think he
Can't
should.
wrestle every Raw. He can't wrestle every Raw.
I think
But
He'll
like
have an asthma attack and die.
that's the gift of
Kidding me?
Punk. You got a whole other gift that people love. Talk.
Yep.
yeah,
Talk on that
yeah,
mic, bro.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Punk can sell a feud. That's one thing.
yeah.
Definitely.
He can really, really sell a feud. So even if you have somebody who maybe isn't as strong on the mic or with promo or whatever the case may be, Punk will sell the shit out of that feud. He
Do you
absolutely will.
do
So
you do you guys think or what it looks like if what would a heel turn during the title reign look like? Because he did that once. It's one of his last heel. Remember, I think it was one of the last reigns. Was it the beef with John
No,
Cena?
he
He
could
had the
definitely do a
title and
heel
then turned
turn.
heel.
well, he turned heel his well, he had a very long heel run after it really started when he lost to The Rock
Okay,
and he wrestled The Undertaker. And that kind of carried him until he left the company.
they left the company. Okay,
He's a great
Dude,
heel though.
yeah.
the heel
If
run.
he
Great
turns
heel.
heel during this reign, I don't know if that's gonna happen. But if he does, then that's great because when heel Punk can talk forever.
Heel Punk would be kind of awesome right now because it would kind of make sense if he turned heel because one, there's nothing but faces. There's nothing but faces right now on Raw for the Raw division for the men's. So if he turns heel, then that would switch things around. So he would have a whole bunch of competitors now because there's a bunch of faces. And two, they could lean more to this Seth Rollins storyline.
Yeah.
Okay, as a heel champion, and he's obsessed with becoming a champion. How is he going to keep this championship? He
Yeah,
needs allies. So let me turn to a guy that I always worked with before, Paul Heyman. He becomes a new leader of the Vision, you
that'd be
know,
And
crazy.
he takes that from Seth.
and he takes
And he
that as
takes
Seth
that
comes
from
that from Seth
Seth.
also. And
Yeah.
how did this all start? What's happening in a couple of weeks? Survivor Series.
Survivor
What if
Survivor
Series.
he
Series.
betrays his team,
And he
turns
goes all
heel,
up.
and he helps the
That would be
Vision
great.
wins the Survivor?
That would be crazy.
That
He
would
turns
be
out to
really,
become
really
the
good.
leader of the Vision.
That
That
would be really, really good.
that would be the perfect way to come to introduce Seth back at some point.
And then he just becomes the leader of the Vision until WrestleMania, until he faces somebody for the championship. Seth interferes in the match, causing him the championship.
Yeah. And then you could keep Seth and CM Punk. You could keep both of them busy for a really long time
Exactly.
with that because you could have Seth. Now Seth could be the one to try to dismantle the Vision. You know what I'm saying? Like he could go after Braun Breaker, he could go after Bronson Reed, he could go after, he could go after Paul Heyman, Brock Lesnar. Then you got the whole Logan Paul thing. Let's not forget. Like there's a lot of strings you could pull on that, and because I'm sure that Seth is going to come back as a face.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure he's gonna come back
Because
as a
they
face.
don't have high profile aside from CM Punk. I don't know who the high profile face on Raw is. I actually kind of disagree with you on that. I think Raw is very heel heavy. Finn is a heel. Everyone in the Vision is a heel. Uh, Jay Uso, well, no, Jay is definitely a face.
He's
He's
a
had some
face.
heel tendencies, kind of, but he's a face.
Jay, LA Knight, all these faces. Who else?
LA Knight is a face, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Sami Zayn.
yeah, but
And they can
Punk I like.
and they
Punk
could
I like.
protect Punk because now that he has a faction, he doesn't have to wrestle that much. He got goons now. The goons wrestles for him.
And that's the perfect like gauntlet again.
Yeah, to put
For
like you
when
have to get
Seth
through the
gets back,
goons
you got
before
to
you
get through
face
the
me.
Goonies, man. You got to get through the Goonies.
Yeah, you got to get through the goonies before you face me. So turning Punk heel right now, that would be pretty
Not a bad
good.
idea.
And
That's not a bad idea at all.
and if you consider what has happened to him, he's wrestled as a face, but what has happened to him most of the time? He gets screwed over.
Yeah.
So the impetus to him to turn heel could just be like, yo, I'm tired of getting screwed over.
I'm
I'm just
not
gonna start
losing this.
screwing people over. Like screw
Or
that.
he can go back to what he said, and he mentioned it last. He mentioned it last Monday. He said, "What did I say when I came back?
I
I'm
will
not here to make
Make
friends. I'm
friends.
here to make money."
Money. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So they might be laying down that work right now. Actually, you never know. You
That's
know.
true.
I mean, it
That's
wouldn't be
true.
bad. We knew Punk was gonna go heel at some point. If there
And
was
he makes a
anyone,
and Punk makes a great heel. And if Seth is supposed to come back as a face versus a heel, right there, right there.
I you know what I think would be entertaining as hell? If you got, let's say you break Dom out of the Judgment Day. Or yeah, you get John out. Well, I mean, he doesn't necessarily have to lose the belt, but I think it's better that he loses the belt. Dom loses that IC belt. He doesn't even need to actually leave the Judgment Day. You could actually take that out of it. Let's say Dom drops the IC belt. Usually, when guys drop the IC belt, especially if they've had a solid run, it's because they're getting moved up to the main event. I would love to see Dom and CM Punk. That would be entertaining as hell.
that'd be great.
Another match that I would love to see: AJ Styles and CM Punk.
Yeah, that was one of the names. That'd be great. That'd be
That would be that would be dope. That would be
never
dope.
wrestled.
If Dom turns face and somehow it's CM Punk versus Dom, the main event in WrestleMania, and 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 CM Punk is heel, that would be a good match because that would be a great way. Of course, like one on one, CM Punk versus Dom. People are probably saying, yeah, CM Punk is going to win that match. But with Seth interfering,
Mm-hmm.
CM Punk loses title
What
to
a
a face Dom.
what
That
a
pop will be huge.
what a WrestleMania moment for Dom.
And that would be CM Punk putting over Dominic Mysterio
Yeah.
as the world champion. That'll be a great moment. That'll be a great moment right there.
Thank you for joining us, Ring Pops. You can catch us next week with our recap for what's going to happen now. We got the road to the Survivor Series is going to be in full throttle. So definitely make sure you keep up with us here on our channel. Like, subscribe, vibe, and
Live at the vibe.
live at the vibe, and follow us on all our social media, guys. Thank you for your time, and
Peace out,
peace
Ring
out. See you next time.
Blueberries.